Here we go. Hey guys, we are here, or I am here in Peoria with Skip Hinton, another sign carver. Skip, I appreciate you inviting me down.
I feel like I've known you for years, seriously. I mean, all these video clips I've been watching for a couple of years and got a lot of great stuff from you.
Well, I appreciate that. I appreciate that. You're making some, I've been watching your stuff and seeing your signs through Facebook and different things, and I don't know. I know you've been on sign carvers of the day a couple times.
Just once.
Was that the big one?
That was the big.
That was the big one.
Crown
Yeah.
King Saloon.
Yeah, I knew. And that's where I kind of. That's why I wanted to contact you, because that looks so much kind of like my style, and I thought, you know what, I'm on my way to. So here's how this happened, you guys. I'm on my way to Tucson to do some stuff down there. And Skip was kind of on the way, so I contacted him, and he said, "Come by," and so I'm gonna let Skip kind of tell his story, and we're just gonna kind of wing it and have a conversation.
Sounds good.
Tell us your background a little bit, how you kind of got into this, and
I started doing some woodworking, I would say maybe about 30 years ago on a very small scale, and everybody gets a table saw and little things.
Yeah.
And tried my hand at a couple signs back then. I had one kind of cool one that I placed. It was a street sign with my address on it, and it was good until somebody ran over it. So I didn't do signs again for a real long time after that.
Yeah.
But got into it recently after finding your site on YouTube with your dad, Vicky, and stuff, and it kind of got me re-enthused. And so for the last couple of years, I've been making things, and mostly everything's by word of mouth.
Gotcha.
You know, I don't do any real advertising. I do have a Facebook page with all the stuff I do on there.
Yeah.
But it's not for sales. I mean, yeah, if somebody wants something, yeah, I'll do it.
Yeah. But that's not your real focus, is driving sales with the Facebook group.
No.
It's more just kind of just showing people kind of.
That's true. Yeah.
Yeah.
This is what I do. I mean, I've got a lot of stuff on there, from jewelry to stained glass to whatever. But signs are the predominant thing on there, I would say.
Gotcha.
And picked up a couple orders this week. So that's something to keep you busy.
And so you're retired. So what was your profession when you were in the working?
Well, way back when I was a Xerox tech for close to 20 years. And then I did 16 years with the phone company before I retired 4 years ago.
Gotcha.
So now it's just play and make things.
And you've always been in this area, in the Phoenix?
No, Central Phoenix for most of my life.
Yeah.
And ended up in Surprise for 5 years, and then Waddell for 5 years, and been in this little house now.
And those are all just kind of those suburbs of the
way out
greater
west.
Phoenix area kind of thing. Phoenix is just so huge.
It's probably closer to Wickenburg than we are.
Oh, really?
Right now. It's about 10 miles out that way.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah, it's a nice community out here, but you know, it's I like it right here. It's a good little neighborhood.
It's a
Got some
beautiful
great friends.
neighborhood. Yeah, it's a gorgeous neighborhood. I really like it. Yeah, it seems kind of quiet.
It is until my neighbors get home. And I could go into a long thing about that, and they know who I'm talking about.
Yeah.
I can't keep up with these young guys anymore.
Yeah.
I'm trying.
Well, let's show some of your stuff. So,
Okay.
I know you've got something behind you here.
This will be going up to Crown King this weekend.
And Crown King is, that's showing up. We've got the camera. I'm doing this, guys, with the iPhone, by the way. So we've got it reversed so we can see that we're actually in the frame there.
Yeah, I think
all redwood, right?
Yeah, it's all cedar.
Oh, cedar.
Yeah, I think this might be redwood on the frame part.
Yeah.
I don't recall. It was just scraps. I use scraps for everything. Like that thing up there, it's all scrap.
Really?
And then this I just tossed together this morning.
Oh, you just made that this morning?
Yeah.
Very
different
nice.
fonts. I like using different fonts and experimenting.
Is this a pine?
No, believe it or not, that's cedar as well.
That's cedar as well, but it's the sapwood. Like the cedar fencing.
Yeah, it's exactly.
Because it's the rough on the back.
Same stuff you guys use for big parties.
So this has just got clear on it.
Yep,
and
that's it.
some of that cedar has that look to it. That really is a cool looking board.
They've got some good looking stuff sometimes. It's amazing,
Huh.
and you'll really see it, like you say, when you put that clear on there. It
Yeah,
just kind of
just
jumps out at
Yeah,
you.
yeah, absolutely.
But other than that, there's most of
I'm going to show some stuff on the wall there, guys. Of course, now I'm not sure whether. Now I guess. I really,
not so easy, huh?
I really stink at this. Vicky, where are you when I need you? I can't see whether you guys are seeing. Oh yeah, there I can kind of see. No, I don't want that one. There, you guys can kind of see. So that looks like a kind of a parquet thing there.
Yep.
Just made out of scrap pieces of pine and redwood and
painted some of them.
Yeah.
And of course, you'll recognize one of your.
yeah,
items
that looks familiar right there. The Live to Ride layout, and
Hasn't
then
finished it, but
the Wolverine up there. That's not carved, right?
it is not carved.
That-
We just made a stencil and cut it all out and then sprayed
That
it.
looks really cool. Really cool.
Something I thought I'd try. It's only one of those I've even
Yeah.
experimented with.
Really cool stuff. Good stuff. And then we've got some stuff in the book too, right? Let's see if we can.
Take a peek, I suppose.
Yeah. Let's see here.
They have an event in Crown King every year. It's Wine in the Pines.
Now tell us about Crown King, because I didn't know until you told me.
Crown King is just a little old mining town up in the top of the Bradshaw Mountains, south of Prescott.
South of Prescott,
South of
Arizona.
Prescott.
Yeah.
You don't. The trip from Prescott down there is pretty rugged and
Really?
sometimes not even passable.
Huh.
But most of the stuff I do, and the Shaws are going to love this. They're going to be on TV. But
That's
mostly cabin owners up there.
Beautiful stuff, man.
This is hanging in the saloon cafe.
In the saloon up there, yeah.
And then this was the big one. I
Yeah,
did.
that's the one that was on Sign Carvers of the Day. You guys might have seen that. I don't know, that's been a while back, but
Yeah, it's been
Yeah.
about 6 months ago probably
Yeah.
at this point.
no, that's,
I haven't really done much in the really large signs.
yeah.
It takes a lot of time, but I've got a couple up there that I've done. I don't have
And the
any
people in
pictures of
Crown
them.
King kind of know who you are. You have a cabin up there, you said.
Correct.
So they kind of know who you are, and when somebody needs a carved sign, chances are it's going to be you.
Yep, they
That's
typically
nice.
call me, and
Yeah.
I cut them some pretty good deals. I'll be
Yeah.
honest with you.
Yeah. Well, and that gets you word of mouth.
It
So
does.
I'm just going to kind of scroll the shop here, show Skip's shop, which is pretty darn impressive for the small area that he has, which is a 2-car garage, I guess, right?
Pretty much,
Yeah.
that's it.
Yeah. And I've got the camera kind of turned around. I apologize for the harshness of this video, guys. Blame it on Vicky because she didn't come with me. So there's the table saw. Skip is a DeWalt fan, I think. Would be
I've
my
always
guess.
liked their stuff.
Yeah.
It's been pretty foolproof. Never had any trouble with any of it.
Yeah. And all right, so we got kind of a.
Got to know a couple of guys. Not that I've actually met him. You're the only one from your YouTube videos, but Bob Mulch out there on the east side of town.
Yeah, I remember seeing his
him,
name. I've never met him
Mike
either.
Edgewood down in Alabama.
Mike Hedgewood,
I
yep.
think they'll love to hear their names mentioned here.
Yeah. So Bob Mulch is here in the Phoenix area, kind
he's
of
out-
thing.
I think he's out in Mesa.
Is he?
Bob will probably be in touch with me and say, yeah, you're close.
So we're still in frame here, so that's good. I haven't dropped the camera yet, which is good. Well that's man, you're making some nice stuff.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
So you do other things too. I see a lathe and
I do custom pens on the lathe.
You know what? That's right. I saw that on your Facebook page. Yeah.
Stained glass, I haven't done that in a couple of years because they're just not set up for it right now.
Right,
But some jewelry. Gosh, that's about it. I mean, there's always something to do with leather working I've been doing, making holsters and stuff.
Yeah.
So it should never be bored.
So with your then being as you're retired, you've got pensions and is from as far as having to make money out of this. You're not in that situation.
Not at all.
You're pretty good from a stability of
Yeah.
not having to pound it like like the young guys that need to get out there and pound the heck
Yeah,
out
and I
of it.
feel kind of bad for a lot of them because they're not going to have pensions and things, and if they don't do their own 401s and things like that,
Yeah, it's
they're going to be hurting.
yeah.
But I haven't worked in 4 years and don't have to.
That's cool.
That's kind of nice. I do give away a few things here and there because you don't have to make the money.
Right.
But a little extra now and then, that helps.
Yeah, that's cool. That's fun. That is really neat. Well, my friend, I sure appreciate this. You got a cool setup here. You got a pretty nice life.
Yeah.
It's pretty cool.
I've been told.
Yeah, yeah, I bet you have. So you thinking about going up to Crown King this weekend?
Yeah, I got a workbench to get. I got a steel welding table I like to pick up. I got a little cement mixer. See if I can't get some of that loaded in the truck. Bring it down. 'Cause it's not doing me any good up there.
Right. Yeah. And it sounds like a nice drive up there. I mean, other than the
It'll pound the hell out of you. But
yeah, but yeah, another month or so, it may be a lot worse.
Right. I need to go shut my water off up there so it doesn't freeze
So it
outside.
doesn't freeze up. Because you're up, that's up like 6,000 feet.
About 6,000 off
Yeah,
there.
yeah. Sounds gorgeous up there.
It is nice.
Yeah.
And it's already getting down to the mid-40s at night up there.
You got to get it done pretty quick.
Pretty darn soon.
Otherwise, it's going to be a real mess getting up and down. All right, my friend.
Well, thanks, Eric.
Thank
I really
you.
appreciate meeting you. Like I said, I feel like I've known you for years now. And,
Wow.
And your dad. It'd be nice to meet him and Vicky someday.
Yeah, one of these days, if you get up that way and you're like you're heading to Vegas or whatever, shoot, we're right on the way, basically.
I will do that.
Yeah, absolutely. Come by the shop and we'll sit down and shoot it for
Do
a while.
another one of these.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
All right, buddy. All right, we're getting off here, guys.
All right.
Again, thank you, Skip. I
Thank you,
had a
Eric.
blast. You got a great shop, and you're making some great signs.
Thank you very much.
I appreciate you letting me come and goof around a little bit.
Anytime. my
This is my version of a business trip. So it's cool.
Write it off, man.
It's
Gas
all
and
right
everything.
off. I love it. I love it. All right, we're out of here, guys. See you next time. We'll do this again. Yep, we're on. Okay, so we just filmed, but then Skip came up with another idea of something to talk about. So you were talking about rapid resizer. So kind of give us a synopsis of that.
Okay. I think I stumbled across it about 3 years ago. And
Yeah, that's
when
way
I was
before
trying
me.
to do patterns for stained glass thing. And I don't know, somewhere this pulled up when I was Googling, I suppose. And I tried it. And I tried the basic. And when I realized how easy this was, I don't even use half of the functionality yet.
Right.
But boy, I tell you what, they've added some things recently where you change the fonts,
Yeah.
go down a line, put a different font, go down a line, put it up, and print it all out to your size, whatever you want it to be scale-wise.
Yeah.
It'll automatically, you can change your dimensions. It'll show you how many pages it's going to print out.
And then we're learning to kind of change the margins a little bit, so there's not so big a margin, or you can have big margins if
Right.
you want the overlap. So it's really that thing really, from a sign making standpoint,
It's
or
crazy
even
good.
like you say, maybe stained glass people or whatever. Because what I dealt with way back when basically was whatever I got, it had to be in the same proportion. And that was the killer. It was like,
Yeah.
but I want this long and this high,
Right.
and there was no way to reproportion it. They
Right,
just
just one little click, uncheck it, and
Yep.
set your own dimensions.
Yeah.
You can. I just realized also that you can take, what kerning is, spacing between letters. You
Yeah.
can change that.
Oh, can you?
Yeah.
I didn't even know that.
I haven't messed with it yet. I did see it on there the other day, and I was
Yeah.
thinking, I don't like this particular font that I want to try because the letters would run into each other. But I think
Oh.
that was because of the dimensions that I had chosen.
Uh-huh.
So it just automatically scrunched it.
Really?
But that's available.
Well, and when you talk about kerning too, and I've done a video on this where a lot of times when you print something out and you're doing it on the computer, there's more space in between certain letters than there are other letters. Like an A and a W next to each other, they'll have so much space because of the angle there. They'll have a lot of space, and if you have the availability to move that over, it's the reason I love layout letters, because I can space them however I want.
Exactly
But,
right.
but I didn't know that was even available.
And I could be wrong as far as the functionality of it totally. I just saw it was there.
Really
And
interesting.
maybe
I'm
I'll
gonna
have to go
check that
back
out.
in, look
Yeah.
a little deeper into it.
Yeah.
And they don't have as, you know, a bazillion fonts, but they got quite a few.
They're adding more all the time. I've
Yeah.
noticed just in the last month or two, it seems like they've added more fonts in there. Now how do you, okay, so how do you get your, once you print it out, you know, how do you transfer them to the, what's your transfer process?
I do it old school.
Okay.
I've got, originally I was using the carbon paper
Yep.
underneath, and let me grab something real quick.
This is impromptu, guys. I didn't ask him this question before, so this is very impromptu. So hang on, Skip's getting something. He'll be right back.
This stuff here, it's carbon paper, but the beauty of this stuff is, and I'd have to look it up, see where I ordered it from, but you can use a big ass, that out.
It's a big piece.
Big sheets, really, and they're designed for kind of woodworkers.
Oh, really?
Now, when you lay regular carbon paper down, and you know you got your hand on there and stuff, you're going to have smudging underneath
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
This doesn't.
Really? That's
it's not.
interesting. And it comes in bigger sheets than
Big
this?
sheets, and you get a bunch of them. I've used this, like you can tell.
Oh, yeah,
all the
there's a
time.
lot. I don't know if you guys can see that on the camera, but there's a lot. You've used that a lot, yeah.
Yeah,
That's
it's still
interesting.
going
So it's
strong.
a certain kind of carbon paper.
Yeah, and
Huh.
it's designed for workers and pattern making and things
Really?
like that.
Interesting.
And then this little stylus I got is better than a ballpoint pen or a pencil.
Check that out.
It doesn't-
I've heard of that name. Fiskars.
Fiskars, they make scissors and things like that.
That's probably where I've seen it. Fiskara. So you use that rather than a pencil or a ballpoint
Right.
pen.
Yeah, it doesn't tear up your pattern.
Wow.
It just glides right
That's
over the
kind of
top.
cool. Check that out, you guys. I don't know if you can see the tip on there, but it's a little ball tip. Looks like one ball is bigger than the others. Two different ball sizes on there.
They call it a detail burnisher dual tip. And
Dual
it's-
tip, yeah.
it's-
Oh, that's
so
perfect. Yeah, so that's that piece that we just showed there. Is that upside down? I'm so bad at this. Darn you, Vicky. That's cool.
So,
So
yeah,
that's the way you're doing it.
That's the
then.
way I do it pretty much all
So
the
you're
time.
printing it out on regular paper then?
Yep.
Yeah. Okay. So you're not doing any gluing onto the board or nothing
No.
like that. You're just
Too messy.
well. And the other thing is, if you've got plenty of time, you know, you can get it exactly how you want it.
I think probably that I save time not gluing it by the mere fact that I don't have to peel stuff off
Yeah.
and very straight and clean.
Right.
You know, you just do your line, take your time with it. And
Yeah. And see, my favorite process now is using rapid resizer and then printing on the transparency paper and then rubbing it off, and it gets the image right on there.
Yeah, I've been seeing how you do that. I haven't really tried it yet. but
You might be surprised. It is pretty darn cool because I've done so many different types, so many different ways. But once I figured out, and I kind of knew it, but I didn't. But anyway, once I tried that, it was like, man alive. Now how it's going to work, and I've got a project coming up. How it's going to work with multiple pieces taped together, I don't know yet. I haven't tried that yet. I just did that one that I did on the last LTS, I think, where I did just one piece.
Yeah.
That little snowman or whatever it was. But man, it transferred. And the cool thing is, you can see exactly where it is.
Right.
That's the thing I really like about it, rather than being on a piece of paper that you can't tell exactly where it is.
You were using lacquer thinner, if I remember
No,
right?
no. Well, that was before.
Oh,
This
that's
time,
before. Oh, you're melting it on.
no,
No?
no.
Okay.
When you copy directly on this transfer paper, you don't need any liquid. You don't need anything. It's directly on there. You set it on the board and rub on there, and it's done. That's it. That's the one I stole Vicky's wooden spatula.
Yeah.
But yeah, there's no liquid before the process. Before I was using lacquer thinner
Right.
or mineral spirits or whatever. But at that point I was using a laser jet. But with an inkjet, you can print right on this transparency paper, and then you just lay it on the board and you rub on it, and boom, it copies that line right to the board. You got to try it.
I'll have to go back
It
and look
is
at that
so
video.
it is so far beyond anything I've done yet. So far, it's my favorite process. But anyway, yeah,
And it'll get the nice detail. And
absolutely.
everything.
I mean, dead on. everything is there. And you can, and if it doesn't all transfer, you know, you tape it on just like always, and then you can lift it, you can see what's done, and then you can also, when you're rubbing it, I don't think it showed up on the camera, but when you're rubbing it, you can almost see it separating from the transparency paper.
Okay.
You can kind of see it kind of dulls a little bit, and then you know that it's copied in. And I'm just using, in fact, one of our guys made me actually turned me a wooden spoon, so I have my own wooden spoon
Very
now.
good.
But anyway, yeah, try it and see what you think.
I will do that for sure. I'm interested to see how.
You know, I know a lot of guys are still using the carbon paper method, or they're using the liquid. Hey, everybody's got their own way. That's the way I like it, but you found a pretty neat little deal with that burnishing. That burnishing tool, I've never even seen
Kind of glides over, and
yeah,
it doesn't have that tendency to want to jam into the wood and,
right,
and hang up on it.
Yeah, when you hit a grain or something underneath the paper. Yeah, that's cool. Thank you, my friend. Yeah, so that's a really good tip for you guys. If you use the carbon paper method, check this stuff out. Yeah, that's really cool. And the rapid resizer.
I could look that up. I know it's on my Amazon somewhere when I ordered that stuff. It's been about 2 years ago.
The carbon paper stuff?
Yeah, it doesn't get messy. I mean,
really?
It does not leave any smudges from your hands. Putting pressure on there.
So the only time it transfers is when you're doing what you want transferred. That's cool. That's very cool.
And I do have letters. You know, I've made letters. You know, scroll sawed a bunch of them out.
Yeah.
And that was the other thing, trying to use what software I was using. It might have been Inkscape or something.
Yeah.
And I had all the letter sizes and printed on paper and notes, so if I ever needed that, I could go back and do it.
Yeah.
You can't find my notes. And now I cannot reduplicate the exact size and style of the letters, and it's just bad me. So I found some things that are close to that. Pointedly Mad, and there's a Carnivale Freak Show, and there's another one on Rapid Resizer is pretty close to that. And they were pretty close.
Yeah, and that Rapid Resizer, if you guys haven't used that Rapid Resizer yet, that will, if you've done this for very long, that will change the game.
Make it fast.
It absolutely changes the game. All right, guys, we're out. So hope this was helpful, and we will see you on the next video. Bye.
Take care.
Thanks again, buddy.
You betcha.